In the center left, we have one of the only Protosses left in the GSL. Can he go to the next round? He is
MVP Vampire.
Vampire. And in the center right, in the blue, we have a veteran of the GSL, but he might not make it this time. We're going to have to see. He is
Ryung.
Alrighty. Here we are, Tasteless.
Yep.
This is the final game of the day. The winner of this goes around to 16. It would be so big. Ryung's been around to 16, okay? He knows it, but... and of course, that's a big thing to get there, especially just joining Axiom recently. To bring a great result like that would be phenomenal for that team and its growth. But for Vampire to get to the round of 16 here would just be amazing. Just to be one of 3 Protosses in that round when so many great ones have fallen, like Squirtle and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much pressure on him right now to do well. And he's going to go with a 16 Nexus.
Okay. So he wants to get that Nexus up before Ryung could do anything to slow this down.
I think Ryung's going to do what I said before, Tasteless.
Yeah.
I think it's a great choice, but Vampire's going to have a few more units than you might like. And we're going to have to see if Vampire goes for that 3rd Nexus. Because, I mean, this is a map where sometimes you like to take a risk like that just because it gets hard against Terran when they have Medivacs out. So maybe the early game risk, take all your risk there and then have it pay off greatly.
I like this build from Vampire. We don't see this as much.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot today, but we don't. It's fallen out of grace. Like, where's Oz? That's the problem.
That's actually, yeah, that is the problem. Well, I think it's one of these things where, you know, he's probably been trying to figure out this own style for a long time, and he's finally kind of got it.
He does.
But now it's beating Terrans, but he doesn't have it down packed yet.
No, he's still got work to do.
Vampire's one of the few guys you would actually want to proxy racks.
That's true. That is true. He does mix in a lot of fast expansions.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen him really cheese yet. Right, now, Ryung is getting his couple of... All right, he's going exactly for the build that I was suggesting before. Now, if Vampire goes for a 3rd base very quickly, there could be an issue that Ryung comes in and rips him to shreds, like we saw in that first game.
And we have a Warp Gate on the way now.
I wonder if...
A little bit. Yep, go ahead.
I wonder if Vampire is going to go for one of these more middle-of-the-road builds where... Well, hold on. We have to see if he goes to 3 Nexus first. I just really feel like he's going to, so I haven't...
Yeah, I don't think it would hurt to actually jump up to 2 Nexus. Even do one of those weird builds from like 2 years ago where you just power on 2 base.
I would like to see
You know what I mean? That actually could come back in a style and break some of these more orthodox Terrans. You know?
Yeah, and he's actually chrono boosting his core and making 2 more Stalkers, so it doesn't look like it will be the 3rd Nexus, and I don't know what it's going to be instead. This is kind of weird to
maybe
get
like
this
a
many
6 gateway bust.
Maybe, but normally you get some sentries out pretty quickly with that. Right now he's focusing on Stalkers, so I'm not completely sure because he doesn't have a Twilight yet either, so it's not some sort of Blink build. All right, he's going to throw down a couple more gates. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be some sort of pressure at least.
And picks that off. All right.
6 gate? Okay, it is. It's going to be
the 6 gate. I didn't ask for the powers to predict the future.
And by showing Stalkers and no sentries, if I'm Ryung, I don't think that's what's going on. But what he's doing is the 6 gate... he'll make maximum 2 sentries. He wants a ton of damage output. He wants to walk in, unseen because he has stalkers containing the front. And he wants to kill the first bunker before the SCVs are even up to it, really.
Now, ideally, he wants these Marines to come out and try to attack him because there's no medevacs out yet, so any damage he does to those Marines is going to be permanent for when the actual attack comes in.
Oh my god, he actually went even more than 6 gates tasteless. He's going 7 gates.
Ain't no brakes on this crazy train.
Yeah.
Oh, no, is he going to keep the SCVs there to repair?
Yeah. Well, he's keeping a couple just for safety. A couple of each. So.
I think this might actually work. I don't think he really expects him to do this.
Well, I think 2 sentries. Now I feel like he needs 3, but I like the idea behind this all for Vampire. This is a smart risk. All right, let's see Tasteless. Does he have enough damage output?
Just remembered Vampire Hunter D, old anime. All right, another Vampire reference. All right, we're coming in here now.
All right, those SCVs came up oh so quickly, and he's holding on to this bunker very well. He's got to throw down some force fields.
Yeah, where's the force fields?
Well, he's using Guardian Shield, but he does get targeted down. Great targeting there by Ryung. Does he have enough damage here to force those Stalkers back? It looks like for now, yes.
Is he going to regroup? Getting one more sentry here.
All right, Vampire's killed 6 SCVs, which is kind of okay, but he lost his sentries, his zealots. Ryung is doing a great job. I just love the fact that he's targeting the sentries down.
I think with the force fields this time, he can get it.
There you go.
Very nicely done.
Down will go that bunker, but Stim is up for Ryung. He has medevacs on the way. And uh-oh.
Zealot's coming in here now. Needs to back up till Stim wears off. And he does. Nicely done.
Yeah, that was good. He's got to keep this pressure on, I think, man. I mean, what do you do? Go home against someone who has Stim? These Marines are all pretty badly hurt, but those medevacs are going to pop out.
Yeah, once these medevacs are out and they start to heal up, I don't know what he's going to do. I have no clue, honestly. All right, here we go.
And, well, with those medevacs out, this is a little bit tricky for Vampire.
Shoved up against the wall. Zealot's coming in here to try to sponge up the damage.
There's not enough. Ryung has taken a gigantic lead at this point. 2 gases in pro-production, restart at Vampire's home base. And, I mean, he's still pushing forward, but I think he has to go home right now or he's going to lose everything. He's going to lose everything really soon.
I think he might lose anyways. I mean, he's already so behind.
No, I think he's going to lose by, his army. If he loses that army, 0 chance. All right, he's finally walked home. Okay, that was...
We have 4 medevacs out now, so, or excuse me, 3 medevacs.
Well... I mean, he's got +1 stim, combat shields. He's getting concussive
I think you can just attack him.
Yeah.
Or drop in the main or something.
Vampire's going to have... there's no way to split this army right. There's no correct answer here. This Twilight is unbelievably late. That's not even going to come into play likely. I mean, there's going to be damage. There will be blood, Tasteless. Another Vampire reference.
All right, now this is even worse because he gets to unload it, and then right when he's ready, attack in here. All right, he's going to... Nexus.
Well, goodbye, Nexus. And he can actually get out of here. He's actually already got him queued up to load.
Whoops, a little bit of miscontrol there.
He's not messing around there, man. All right, so Vampire at this point is pretty dead zoes.
Yeah,
He's less a vampire and more a zombie at this moment.
He's a zombie nerd.
Yeah. And Ryung is not going to let him bite him. Ryung's got armor on.
Okay, he's going to drop again. I think if he actually just gets the cybernetic score, just then no more stalkers, that he could just micro or kite the zealots.
I think he doesn't even have to make good decisions right here. He just unloads and kills stuff because his units are so much better.
Hits the T button.
Something like that, yeah. Look at that. Not even overcommitting. Ryung playing very well here.
Ryung's smart. He knows what to do.
Vampire's going to rebuild the forge in that very droppable location. Vampire is... This is such a terrible position for Protoss to be in. The one thing that we can say for him is that Ryung does not have a 3rd command center. So there is that chance that he can somehow come back, maybe. So it makes sense that he hasn't left.
The Nexus is about to finish here. Dark Shrine. When you're behind Dark Shrine.
Yeah. And, well, the Dark Shrine is going to be a good choice as well, just because Ryung on just 2 bases. Maybe, you know, he's dropping his mules, really trying to produce.
All right, here we go. No stalkers here. The Zealots not that useful without the company of the stalkers as well.
Okay, this is basically a
GG. Well done, Ryung.
Yeah,
You move on
congratulations.
to the round of 16.
Ryung played very solid StarCraft today. No question about that.
Yeah.
A top-class Terran showing it once again. Vampire, very upset. But you know
He
what?
looks like he's in shock, man.
He'll at least get to play up and down matches because he didn't get last place. So round 2 of Code A he goes to. We'll see if he can come back. And yeah, that's the round of 32. It's
There you
over.
go. It's over, guys. We now move on to the round of 16, which
right.
starts on Monday of next week.
And finishes on Thursday of next week.
Yeah.
We are ripping through GSL right now. We got to get there in time for Vegas.
Oh, and on that note, come to our finals in Vegas. It's awesome. Nice little note there. Come to our finals in Vegas. It's so sick. It's so awesome. And this is, I mean, we don't really host finals in the States, guys. So, you know, you can
Only
come
be our
out to
second
Korea.
time.
It'll only be our second time. And you can go party in Vegas and gamble and spend your life savings there. But at least you saw a GSL finals.
Yeah. You can go through the casino when it's over. You see our toast, like, what is that? I push all my gold bars in on one
Yeah, man.
spin of the wheel. I'm like, oh.
27 black, and then you lose it all. You're like, you're screaming, no! No! It's like people are carrying you out of the casino.
Give me back my gold bars.
My money! But yeah, come down, check it out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Here's the results for today. Life Ryung escaped to the round of 16. Vampire and Baby are out.
That's right. Baby failing to impress so far in GSL.
Yeah.
And here is our round of 16. It's going to be group nomination tomorrow at 1:10 Korean time. It's Fitz, Terrence, Polt, Hack, Yoda, Marine King, Innovation, Ryung for Protoss, 2, Parting, and Creator. And for Zerg, we have 8 with Symbol, Sulky, Curious, Hyun, DRG, Sniper, Lenok, and Life. Life, DRG, and Polt are only remaining champions.
Jesus, man, that's a serious pantheon of nerd gods right there.
Yeah.
For Zerg. Damn.
Seriously, those are, you can't, I mean, that is an all-star class list of Zerg. Seriously, every single one of those Zergs is a complete baller.
Yeah.
But you know what? Every one of those Protosses is as well. The Terrans, a lot of up-and-coming guys that we knew were getting good, like Yoda, like Hack, who are suddenly like, here they are in the hardest GSL ever in the round of 16.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. I think we're going to have at least a Zerg final. At least one of those guys.
If a Zerg doesn't make it to the finals,
that would be weird.
I think it's, if the Zerg doesn't make it to the finals, it might be because like a patch came out or something. Like I think
might
one
be
of
right.
these 8 should be able to make it through.
Probably. Could even be a ZVZ final. That would be cool too.
Could be.
I'm fine with that.
Wouldn't be as cool as like a final that wasn't a ZZ final, but it'd still be cool.
Still be cool. This Sunday, I will be casting the League of Legends finals for the IPL 5 Korean qualifiers. So join me there. I'll be with Andy since I'm not an League of Legends expert. I am just there to look pretty.
You do it really well. I love the vest they have you in.
Oh, yeah. I look like I'm in Hogwarts or something. That's what happens when Tasteless has short notice for me. Actually, I get there, I'm like, oh, I didn't think to vet the outfits. All right. But whatever. I'll wear it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Join us again for the round of 16. Add us on Twitter. I'm Call Me Tasteless. He is Artosis. And we love you. Good night.
Left this town with a bad reputation. Took everything I wanted